You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now. Roberto Firmino has excelled at Liverpool. A hybrid forward who weighs in with goals, releases the dangerous wide attackers and has a crucial role in the team's pressing game, he's been a major part of their success. But the team are quite reliant on him, with limited options to fulfill the same set of functions. Diogo Jota was brought in, but he offers different skills, and Liverpool should be looking to the future if they expect continuity in their approach. The present is also some concern. For context, Liverpool underperformed their expected goals for last season. According to FBref.com, their non-penalty expected goals total was 68.1 for the 65 actual goals. Manchester City, who were second with an NPXG of 66.6, scored 82 actual goals from that. Now, variance explains some of this, and the team still created a lot of shots, but there were times last season when Liverpool lacked guile or ruthlessness. That's not to say that this attack massively misfired, but an over-reliance on the goals of Mohamed Salah and a lack of rotation options makes this a priority area for Liverpool. Daiichi Kamada, the 24-year-old Eintracht Frankfurt attacking midfielder, is a joy to watch. He generally occupies an attacking midfield position, but can play as a striker, and his creative link play, superb technique, and awareness of what's happening around him makes him an ideal fit. This creativity shows up in his numbers, where he excels at assists and making chances for others, cleverly taking up positions between the lines before surging forwards. Kamada excels at creating space for others by dragging defenders in with his close control and clever running with the ball. But he's always looking to use this space to release runners ahead of him with deft, imaginative passing. This would dovetail well with the runs of Salah and Sadio Mane, while Kamada's ability to receive progressive passes would make him a natural link from a less creative midfield to a dangerous forward line. And defensively, he's no slouch either, with 5.99 successful pressures and 2.98 tackles and interceptions per 90 last season. And, having worked under Adi Hutter, he's a tactically adaptable and smart player too. This would help a transition to Liverpool, where he would be expected to play slightly further forwards than he's used to. But his physical profile is very similar to Firmino's, and he's shown the ability to play more as a focal point for Japan rather than sitting behind a pair of strikers as he does for his club team. Amine Gouiri, at 21 years old, is one of the brightest prospects in France, a nation that seems to produce more than its fair share of young talent. In 2020-21, he managed 12 goals and 7 assists, having joined Nice from Lyon at the beginning of the season. He was the top scorer at the 2017 Under-17 Championships and has been a consistent performer for France's age group sides. Lining up on the left wing for Nice, Gouiri is an aggressive, skillful wide attacker who could be refashioned as the kind of centre-forward Liverpool want, while also offering an option out wide. He's an all-around threat, and although he can improve his goal output, he's tended to play with a line-leading centre-forward, which has slightly limited his chances to occupy the most dangerous positions. As an attacker, he's aggressive and aware. His most recent goal for Nice saw him snaffle up a loose pass and hold off a defender while carrying into the area before beating the keeper with a low, hard shot. While he thrives in transition, running onto long passes and using his carrying to carve out chances, he can function as a more orthodox forward too, with deft movement in the box and great close control. He's also a good defender, hard-working and surprisingly tough for a skillful wide player. The main attraction, though, is that he's good enough to ease his way into this Liverpool squad as a wide attacker while learning his craft as the creative linking centre-forward. His pace, passing, carrying and awareness make him an ideal prospect for the kind of transitional fluid front line that Liverpool have used to such great effect. And although he's 1 year into a 4-year contract, the financial state of French football makes almost everyone available. Kelechi Iheanacho stands comparison with the most creative forwards in the league, perhaps because he's actually a creative number 10 who's been deployed as a striker for most of his career due to his physical profile. 12 league goals last season, as well as 2 assists, suggests a very capable striker too, but Iheanacho does both things excellently. What catches the eye is his ability to conjure slide rule passes that split defences, a facet of his game that was sometimes seen in concert with Jamie Vardy's blistering runs in behind. He can hold players off to create from congested areas or play passes on the move in transition. And of course, he is used to playing as a striker with a good array of finishes. This would be a tricky move to sell to Liverpool fans, as Iheanacho never commanded a starting position at Manchester City and flits in and out at Leicester City. But this is exactly why he works for Liverpool. He's a composite player, expected to be one thing, but in fact an unusual and very useful blend of finishing and creativity. At Leicester, he's behind James Maddison as a 10 and behind Jamie Vardy and potentially even new signing Patson Daka as a 9. In a setup that uses his all-round capabilities though, Iheanacho could really excel, and Liverpool could be that team. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do enjoy Tifo, then you'll probably also like The Athletic. If you watch our tactics videos, you should go and read Michael Cox. If you're into data, read Tom Warville. And if you're into transfers, it's David Ornstein. Plus, if you're a fan of any Premier League team, then there's a journalist dedicated to you, and you can try it for free for 30 days now by clicking the link in the description.